Full-time sub-pool.
Wow.
Bro.
He dead though.
He ain't dead.
Dead.
You only die when people stop remembering you and talking about you.
I guess.
And we're making strains that he probably dreamed of making but didn't get around to it.
I mean, dude, the fuck, man.
I mean, Rick Bubba is like, pre-98 Bubba Kush is probably the best indica I've ever had, right? Besides the Cheesequake. I'm about to cross them bitches together because the phenotype of the male.
Hold on, by the way.
Yeah. That I picked.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all Bubba. There ain't no fucking. It's indica as fuck. Ain't no jack smell to it. Shit is wild, like Superior Bubba Kush. Ooh, this shit's dense. Oh yeah, that smells amazing.
I was gonna enter that into a competition.
Oh.
Cultivator's Cup, the Clio cultivation place.
Yeah. It's Cloud Speedway.
Yeah, it's not Clio Speedway. That's fucking.
High Times do their shit there.
Yeah, they own that shit. I don't think they've used it.
Oh yeah, they bought it, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't think they've used it since that High Times, or since that Cannabis Cup, because COVID came.
Oh, fuck their shit.
Fucked everything up, and then they started doing the cup. Their cups are less about the people and more about the fucking companies now. And just getting people
High
to buy.
Times?
Yeah, just getting people to buy fucking their player packs.
Do you remember SoulFilm had that booth set up at the High Times shit we went to in Detroit?
No. Who?
SoulFilm.
No.
I remember seeing it, I'm like, I don't want no films or whatever, so I didn't go to the booth, but that's my buddy I'll be fucking discing with now.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're probably gonna go out later on today if you want to go. Just start.
I gotta work. I have to
Oh,
work.
for real?
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to. I need to get out and play. I haven't played. I'm playing golf tomorrow.
I had to round my fucking life the other day, dude. I was hitting every goddamn thing, like 40-foot putts. I hit a fucking field ace.
Nice.
I wasn't actually driving that good, but still got a bunch of birdies and shit at Star. SoulFilm was there actually that day. His only like his 5th time out, and he was hitting like he hit like 2 40-foot putts or something.
That'll keep you coming back.
Yeah, he's a natural.
Yeah, and then this is CLR crossed with Fuego. The one keeper I might have in it.
CLR.
Cherry line runs.
Oh, you already crossed it, this shit?
Yeah. I only had the lime runs for a couple times, and
This one has less smell.
yeah, no, it's definitely, it's not as strong as the Fuego. I feel like it's like an old school flavor.
That's what I've been smoking, man. Fucking Williams Wonder. Williams Wonder has some lemon lotus.
I'm probably wrong.
What else?
But it was nice buds like the fucking, like that, Fuego. Fuego puts nice dense buds. So.
You didn't pollinate nothing lately?
No.
My buddy's got this Oreos fucking pollen he's selling. He's supposed to give me some. I'll bring some over. So I ain't gonna use it all, I'm sure.
What do I have? The Oreos ready.
It's a regular though. No, it's Fim. Regular Fim. Oreos Fim pollen.
Okay.
Yeah, not right. I'm gonna make like 1 round of Fims each year. Since the Chateau Lavender like killed it, man. There's not one Hermie.
Dude, I didn't have one Hermie out of the Deadhead crossed with 18, the Deadhead crossed with.
Yeah, those are super stable regular genetics you cross together though.
Yeah.
A lot of these Fim people are just taking Fims
No, I know, the
and
cherry,
making Fims.
yeah, the cherry lime runs was definitely unstable.
Yeah. So you know, stable in, stable out.
But there he is.
I was just ready to say, there he is.
Man, I almost wore my Detroit FC shirt. I would have matched your shit perfect. Same
What's up,
color
big
and
man?
everything.
What's up, young lady?
What up? You
You,
good?
man. Haven't seen you in a
That's
while.
funny you're wearing
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
What'd you
Lance
say?
Armstrong shit.
That's why I'm wearing it.
Why?
Because it's ironic.
How's it ironic?
When he put these shirts out, he hadn't been busted yet. That's what I'm saying. That's what's ironic about
Busted
it.
is just like,
Live strong. With steroids, it should say.
oh my goodness, you two, get your own
They're
phone.
fighting over the bone.
So, his whole thing was like, I need your phone. I don't feel like pulling it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. How you been, Rudy?
Man, I've been okay, man. How you
Something
been?
at that door.
Been a long time since I've seen you.
Yes, I've been good.
We gotta put those things together a little bit more. I know you're working and stuff. I
What's
know.
that? No, I got fired.
You got fired.
Yeah, I got fired.
What did you do?
I didn't do nothing. They just
Okay.
fired me. But yeah, man, put what together?
Just have more.
Oh yeah, get together more. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because we got.
Dean.
I want
You
to
tried the
start.
last 2 days and I was fucking busy.
I want
And
to
I
start
just-
planning
I've been-
some events.
I've been a little busier.
We need to get like a whole fucking cannabis event going.
That's what I'm talking about too. We need to find a place we
Even
can.
if it's a private party.
Yeah,
You know what we need to do? We need to figure out.
we can have it at my house.
We need to do our own little cup,
Yeah,
Yes.
No doubt.
the Buddha cup.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds dope.
On that.
It does.
Totally matches my fucking
It
theme
does.
too.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
It-
that's awesome.
that's us.
Plus Buddha lovers.
That's us.
It's just plain. That's just all around dope.
I mean, I'm of the belief I don't give a shit. Like, why are we? Because like it's something that happens in baseball right now. Like, there's the Ohani guy,
That who?
Tastes good.
Ohani, the Japanese pitcher
Mm-hmm.
that's like hit 40 home runs. Like, have you heard about this?
Which is
guy?
unusual
I
for a
watched
picture.
This dude is unfucking like he's Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Reincarnated.
Japanese dude.
Like,
Yeah,
he-
'cause Babe Ruth was a pitcher too.
Well, he has the same numbers. He's like a 2 something ERA, so it's a really low ERA. He's won games. He pitches into the seventh inning almost every time,
He can hit home runs.
and every time he DHs, he's got 40 home runs already.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. He's like leading the league.
Is he muscular or something?
No.
That guy or
No,
what?
these Japanese dudes are very seldom muscular.
Let's
No,
say,
he
are
just-
we bringing him up because of Lance Armstrong and he's
Well,
on
no,
steroids?
It's because they're talking about because he's in the American League. Okay, so last year there was a guy on the Yankees who broke Roger Maris's record.
Of what?
61
Home run.
home runs.
Oh,
Home runs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
61 home runs. So he had like 62 or 63. But the way they portrayed it was fucking just, it tweaked me a little bit because it's like, for one, it's not even a record. Get your ass down, Hazy.
Down, Hazy.
Get down.
No, bad
Hey.
girl. Get down. They smell my dog.
That's not the record?
The record's 73.
Oh.
No.
Mm-mm.
But that's Barry
75.
Bonds or whatever?
Yeah, 75.
75.
75 with Barry Bonds.
Yeah, Barry Bonds.
2001.
But he was juicing.
Yeah, so
Who's
they
beautiful?
like asked for it.
Again, who gives a fuck?
I mean, I don't give a damn.
The pitchers were juicing. Everyone was
But
juicing. He's
that's
just
what-
one that got caught.
They put that in
Guy putting shit on the ball and everything else.
Back then, yeah.
all kinds of shit.
Now they
baseball bats that are,
Dude,
you know.
now
Hollow, yeah.
every time a pitcher comes off, the umpire has to look at his hands.
Well, they got all new rules
Yeah,
now,
can't they just
but they
wipe
got a
it
bunch
on
of
their
new shit
uniform or something?
No, they have to like come out and
and show that he doesn't have any substance.
like
Oh,
he didn't-
before they start pitching.
No, after.
After,
They should be well before.
because if they're gonna use it, they usually have it in their hat or somewhere
Yeah,
where they can
somewhere.
do like
Oh,
this,
yeah.
and all of a
Okay.
sudden it's on
Yeah,
their
a little
hand.
bit, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
using a little bit of spin.
It don't take much.
So the
either.
ball, instead of hitting here, drops the half an inch, which causes you to fucking hit a grounder. So, but it's just this dude possibly could break the record. Like he's not gonna break fucking. At least this year, he's not going to break
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds' record. There's no fucking way. But he probably will. He's on pace to break the one that just got broke last year. And they keep the way they talk about it still is like they just forget Barry Bonds existed. Now again, they haven't brought up Mark McGwire either.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
another
So-
juicer.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Right,
Like,
they
just
pretty much-
below Barry Bonds.
And
Yeah.
the reason why you know both of them juiced, when they stopped playing ball, they got skinny. Yeah,
Again.
they had big muscles when they were playing.
You know what
Huge.
made Barry Bonds, like, if you think about it, the year he broke the record was 2001. He's 37 years old when he does it. Think about that. That's what the juice did.
Yeah,
The juice made it so he could just play for another fucking
Yeah,
5 years.
prolonged.
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like it made him a little
Wait,
bit bigger.
you know the new thing, right?
Huh.
A new sports league is coming into existence where you can juice all you want.
I don't understand
Just
why
baseball?
they'll let people just do what the fuck. Because
Well, like I said,
people are on regiments right now. You don't think Tom Brady has an advantage because he can spend $1 million on a fucking chef that prepares him perfect meals?
and we don't know what else he's spending it on either.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's
A bunch of shit that other guys can't
They're
afford,
like-
I'm
No.
sure.
well, it goes back to they don't want kids to get the idea that that's how you got to get in. And again, steroids back in the day in the 80s and 90s were just fucking bathroom drugs. Like
Dude, let me tell you.
nowadays, it's fucking unbelievable the shit they have.
I was bouncing at a bar in Dearborn.
What year is this?
I say this is
'Cause you gotta-
98, about 97, 98.
97, 98, I just graduated high school and I'm home.
So I'm bouncing at this bar. This dude named Victor, white guy, Italian dude. He come in, man. He was muscle bound. Oh, man, he come in, and he kept telling me, Rudy, with your frame and everything, man, you need to take some steroids. He said you'd be unbelievable. Your height, and he said you already got
Yeah,
big
you
arms
can
and
get
shit.
a little bit more muscle. Yeah.
And he gave me a couple of bottles
No, here's your
and
example.
and a syringe.
Oh shit.
And he gave them to me. I just threw them in the drawer at my house. I wasn't taking that shit.
Yeah, no, that's
So
Like I sell these
3
later.
months later, I hadn't seen him for a long time. He comes in the bar. I didn't even recognize him. He was skinny.
Months later, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
The fucking steroids gave him a heart attack.
yeah, again,
Yeah.
because they're not. If you got a doctor
Anabolic.
doing the shit,
Yeah.
then it's different. Because they're watching like again, you're talking about Tom Brady. He's not taking any performance enhancing drugs, but he has definitely got a trainer that is with him constantly.
Performance
And he has-
enhancing diet.
Yeah.
Performance
he
enhancing
got money up
diet.
to he got money up to yin yang. He can afford all that shit.
I
Right off
understand
on his
that,
tax.
but he also has to put in the effort. In the
Sure.
same way that
It's easier to put in effort when you got the money.
I understand that, but isn't money just an performance enhancing drug just the same?
Yes.
Because
Because it enhances your life.
Barry Bonds definitely took steroids, but he definitely worked his ass off.
But all
to
those
get to
dudes
that
had
point.
money. All those dudes were rich.
To hit that many home runs, dude. 2 years later, they walked him 140 times.
But
in
you
one
know
season.
what? I still don't like baseball. It's like watching the grass grow.
So boring.
I mean,
It is. It's super
hold on.
boring.
It is-
And they speeded the game up and it's still boring.
on TV,
Yeah.
it's not the best, especially when it's not playoffs. It's or your team sucks. That's rough. But I like if your team's in the playoffs and you actually got something to care about, then
And you're at the game, it's really dope.
Well, it's a lot
Yeah.
of passion in the game. I give the game passion. I
Yeah.
give it that.
And I played it. Like
But
it was the only sport I played.
It's just slow. You know.
So slow.
That's why they
Hold on.
speeded it up. They speeded it up
It
this
is
year.
not as
Pitch.
slow as it used to be. It's
Right.
2.5 hours for a game now.
Yeah, I'm used to it like 5 years ago before they had that pitcher clock on
They
there.
just did it this year.
Bro,
It's the first
that
year.
shit, there would be like 2 minutes between
They
pitches.
should've.
Between
No.
pitches.
No, it's longer.
Yeah.
They showed some guys they
Some-
called some
it
dudes
de-
were
it
doing
depends
like
on the
7
pitcher.
minutes.
Oh, I
It-
thought I was exaggerating
It,
too.
no,
No.
It's 7?
it depends on the pitcher.
Depends on the pitcher,
7
but it was
minutes.
also the batters too.
Yeah,
batters
they
were
were
Did get out of the
fucking
batting box.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
remember who was that called? The guy who threw the baseball bat on like that. Rocky Colavito. Remember him?
No.
Oh, that's- I'm sorry,
This
fellas.
is 70s probably, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, fellas.
Come on, man.
I know all the 80s players, I thought.
Yeah. I know fucking 90s.
Yeah,
Little bit.
80s and 90s.
I don't know.
But I've never been into team sports anyway.
Soccer, y'all ain't watching the Women's World Cup?
Did you hear about
I've been
Wait,
watching it. I've been
Hold
watching
on.
a few games.
I was just listening to a podcast. Well, I listened to this podcast called On the Media, and it's basically a weekly podcast that does like 4 or 5 stories, like talks to 4 or 5 reporters, and they just basically give you an idea of some shit that's going on in the U.S. or wherever throughout the world. Like this week, it was like woke and broke. You know that whole concept of like, because like you like soccer, so you probably watched the game. You saw them miss the kicks. Like there was a lot that went into them losing that game.
You know the American women?
Yeah, it was the goalie from Sweden was supposedly really good that game. Like,
Yeah.
so there was a lot going into it. But like you hear the one side, literally all they can say is like, well, they shouldn't have stood up for fucking trans people.
Is that what they say?
Yeah,
I've never even heard that.
dude, it's all on like they're literally like, well, if they weren't so woke, then they would have fucking. This is what happens. when
Well,
all you care about.
What
if
are you listening to?
Well,
It's Fox News. I'm not listening to them. It's that. It's a.
Oh, there was
it's,
reporting on
it's
that?
on
On
the
the right wing shit?
right wing.
but it goes deeper than that.
How is they losing because they woke?
They did.
They did it.
That had nothing to do with it.
What the
But
fuck?
what did have something to do with it was their ego.
Yo, God.
A lot of the
they were
players, and listen, a lot of the players in
Dude.
the other leagues said they were really, you know.
Well, they won 2 in
Yeah,
a row,
the Dutch
So
players
what?
said that.
dude. I
So
mean,
what? That's just 2,
but they're also.
and they're 4 years apart.
Yeah.
Hold on. They won 2 of them, and on top of that, they got equal pay. They literally won 3 fucking things.
Okay,
in their
yeah,
time.
equal-
So they were like walking on.
Well, that's good, but
So yes, that's an argument that you could have about the situation.
it's the American arrogance.
I
We
understand
are
that.
arrogant
It
people.
wasn't our skill. It wasn't because we were old. It was because we had the wrong attitude. And
Well,
arrogant.
both. It
They
was
were
a
like
lot.
dancing in there, like before the games and shit.
Celebrating before.
Acting like they're
Oh.
fucking superstars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're acting like they
Well,
won
you
before
know-
the game started.
Americans are like that, period.
That's what the other players
American
said.
fans
I
are
don't
the,
know.
probably
yeah,
some.
I get you.
And I
And
heard
you're
Italian
right.
fans are bad too. I heard Italian fans are bad.
There's a
Oh, man.
so there's a
Soccer
guy,
players
the
are
best basketball player in the league in basketball right now is a guy from Serbia. His name's Jokic. His
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic. So they ask him a question because it's the finals. It's in Miami, game 4 or something like that. So the crowd's ruckus, right? They're like, "How was dealing with the crowd in game
Compared.
4?" He goes, "Have you dealt with anything like that?" And he goes, "How was it? He goes, "I played in Serbia," and then they show you the Serbian crowds. It's unfucking. It's like
Yeah,
a soccer.
fucking
Yeah,
flares
like
It's
and
a
soccer.
shit.
soccer, but in a fucking basketball stadium
Yeah.
with less people. So they're just,
Because they don't have shit
dude, it's
to get excited about like
Bro,
we do. You
that's the
understand?
fucking
So the little stuff they got excited about, everybody gets excited.
overly excited.
Yeah.
Well, it's more local too. Like your teams are more local there. Like you can find a team and you can vote for it and you can actually feel like you're part of the team because
You'll probably
there's
see
5
my
of them.
man on the street next same day.
Yeah.
And shit.
Well, it's the
So
league. It's like the local leagues here. Same difference.
What local leagues?
You know?
Yeah, Detroit FC.
Yeah.
Again, there's one thing in there. They're almost in the MLS. They'll probably be there in a couple of years.
Yeah, without a doubt they will.
But
be.
but that's not the point. The point is that there's in Detroit,
There is no local teams.
Detroit, the Michigan area, from Lansing, Ann Arbor, Detroit, there should be at least 2 to 3 different teams, because that's what you get in England. In
Yeah.
fucking London
It's-
alone,
leagues.
there's like 5 fucking. to
It's
10
coming.
teams.
There's 5
It's
leagues.
coming.
That's what. Yeah, in just London.
It's coming. Believe me, soccer's becoming more popular
No,
here
it's not even about soccer. It's about all sports. 'Cause
all
again,
the time.
people are liking soccer, but I'm saying the reason why the basketball fans aren't the same is because it's so, like, there's no real, like, you don't really have a choice. You have Detroit or what? There's
give-
not anybody who can open up another team in the Detroit area and compete with the pit. You know what I'm saying? It just can't happen.
To give you an example of what I mean,
Hmm.
when we embrace something, then we really embrace it. Pickleball's been around for 100 years.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yes, and we never played it, but in Europe it's been a big thing because anybody can play it. It's
Right.
an easy game to play.
Cheap,
I'm not saying
easy.
be a professional,
You
but
ready to
anybody
start
can play
playing
it.
some pickleball?
Huh?
Ready to start playing some pickleball?
I'll play some. I don't care.
There's courts right there at
Yeah.
Palmer.
Yeah, I know. In fact, there was a bunch of people playing disc golf yesterday up there.
Of course there
A
was.
bunch of them.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's a nice park.
And I'm waiting for that dog park to open. I can't wait till it opens. It looks nice.
It is very nice. It's got
Yeah.
like stones everywhere, perfectly set up.
Yeah,
so,
it's got
like,
little runways
I
from
can
the
imagine
around.
my dogs going in and being like, that spot, let me go to that spot. Let me go to that
Oh, they're gonna love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Disneyland for them.
But okay, I'm just saying, I wish it was more like that. I wish it was more like sports over there, because you're never gonna get, even with soccer, you're
Come
gonna
on,
get
man.
Detroit. Detroit's gonna be its only
Come
team.
on.
There's not gonna be.
We
any
got
teams-
too much sports as it is. We don't need no more sports. We got too much as it is. We are too preoccupied with fucking sports in this country. And who can afford to go to a football game today? It's gonna cost.
Obviously enough
It's gonna
people.
cost you. Yeah, people with money. It's gonna cost you $50 to $70 to park, unless you get there 5 hours before the game.
Park in Midtown, take the scooters over.
Or you park a ways. You have to park away from
You seen those?
Oh,
little
what, I'm
scooters?
talking about you're gonna walk 12 blocks to get to the game.
That's what I'm saying. You can go park like on, say, on
And
the
your car
opposite
mi-
side
and
of
your-
Greektown.
And your car might get broken into
Well,
because there's no guard there parked watching it. And they got guys that run around downtown Detroit
I'm not
break
talking.
kids'
That's
cars.
not. I'm talking the place. I'm not. The place I'm talking about is a pretty like lived-in place. We're not talking like because I know there's still parts of downtown that are pretty empty, right?
Not that I know of. There's no parts of
Where it's
downtown.
just parking.
Right
lots and
now, there's
shit.
no parts of downtown that are empty. No, there's so much stuff going on in Detroit. 2 weeks ago, they named downtown Detroit the best in the nation. 2 weeks ago, they
Then what the
named.
fuck are they waiting for the rest of it?
What do you mean?
Like it's there's so much space that's just shit.
They're expanding out from downtown.
No, dude. When's the last time you been downtown and walked
I'm
around?
not talking about downtown. That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking
Downtown. Are they gonna just leave it downtown and avoid the
No,
rest of it?
no, it's going out. Look, in the last 2 years, they've torn down almost all those fucked up buildings on Woodward, Gratiot, Michigan, all those streets, Grand River, and they repainted all those buildings. They put more murals on some of them.
Aren't they? Okay, so is there a plan going on, right? That I've heard a rumor of a plan where they're talking about cutting off traffic to downtown.
Yes, and being walking, no cars in the.
Oh, that'd be so dope.
Putting a public transit system in to get you from point A to point B, like trains or actually, I heard it was gonna be Ford's automated cars.
Probably just gonna be a small area that everyone can walk.
It's not gonna be a small area.
No, they're talking Michigan Avenue out to fucking Trumbull and shit.
Yeah, I was thinking like a 2 square mile.
And
area.
further because they're getting ready to.
No, because there's neighborhood like where people live. You're not gonna be able to cut.
Can't cut the. Yeah, you can though.
Dude.
They do it in Holland.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Really?
All those little neighborhoods that were all
They have
abandoned with
times
bad
that you get
houses
in
in
and
them, almost all that shit is gone. It's vacant land.
Okay, so there's at Livernois in Michigan.
Yeah,
Chud is getting back a
I think you were telling me this.
rental property, and it's an
Did you
empty
say-
lot,
Okay.
and it's got gravel and a bunch of picnic tables, and so there's a food truck on one food truck. You know the area,
Yeah.
like how logical, like there's no parking.
Dude, you can
Besides-
solve that. That's easy. You get parking passes and shit
Parking passes? What do you mean?
for like a parking garage.
No, I know, but you're not.
There's no parking for what? If you
Yeah,
had a
customers?
business there, you mean for
Yeah,
people to park?
if you wanted
Do
to say,
delivery.
okay, say you're doing
I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Michigan Avenue and Livernois. You know,
Okay,
there's
you can
this
park
thing-
on the street
No.
on both sides.
Yeah.
on Michigan Avenue.
Yes.
Yeah. You gotta pay.
The only time you can't park on Michigan Avenue on both sides is between 3 and 6 in the evening. Other than that, there's parking all up and down that
3
street.
and 6. That's weird as fuck.
That's when the traffic, people
Oh, the
from
rush
downtown
hour.
will
Okay,
need you
rush
out.
hour, yeah.
Yeah.
So it opens up that last
Right.
and shit. Yeah.
So it's not congested.
That
Did
doesn't
not
make
know
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I used to bounce at a bar in that area too.
to give you an idea where it's at, it's basically the steel factory, the big steel factory, and then it's across the street from I think there's a grocery store next
The-
to the steel factory.
There's a Mexican grocery store.
Yes, across
Yes.
the street from that was a gas station.
Okay.
That's what the lot, and next to it's an apartment, like a 3-story apartment that's
Okay.
old as fuck, like super old apartment, and
Is he buying all of that?
he owns all that.
He owns the
Uh,
apartment
up
building?
top corner one.
He owns the apartment building?
He's going to own it again. Yeah, he sold it to somebody, but he's going to repo it.
Have you been into the apartment
He's on-
building?
There you go. Yeah. Why?
How many apartments are in it?
I don't know.
If you had to
12?
guess.
You got water in the
12?
fridge?
No, you got to use the thing. There's ice in the freezer though.
Right on.
How many did you say?
12.
Okay.
No, 6. 3. Yeah, 3 floors, so 12 maybe.
Okay. That's not that big. That's workable.
But he already
What are
owned
you gonna
it.
do? You gonna put a food truck there though?
Yeah, there's a food truck. I don't give a fuck about that place. That place is irrelevant to me because he's getting it back. He already owned it. He sold it to someone.
But it's not irrelevant. It can be used for something.
How?
You know how? You can have events, all kind of shit going on. Knock some walls down.
No, he's not doing it like that. He's not gonna. Well, and I don't know what they're building next to it, because on the opposite side
It's a vacant lot.
is a vacant lot. That's not a vacant lot anymore. It's a fucking hole in the ground. which means they're putting something there, and I don't know what
They
they're
tore something down.
Yeah,
That's why the hole is there.
No, it was an empty lot.
And they dug a hole?
They dug a hole.
Well, they're getting ready to build something.
Wow.
Either that. Wait a minute. Wait a
Thank
minute.
you, sir.
Wait a minute. It could be that, or it could be plumbing.
They might be fucking with
they're
the
putting
sewer
up,
mains
they're
or
putting
something.
up something, but I don't know what they're
Who
putting
knows?
up. Are they putting up apartments? Are they putting up fucking another
It's
commercial building?
It's probably apartment.
They got a dope ass building going up on Woodward downtown. Thing looks trippy as hell, man.
That's
Oh,
you
yeah.
talking about the fucking
Where the Sears building used to be?
no the Hudson?
The Hudson. I
Yeah,
mean.
Yeah.
that's Dan Gilbert.
That's Dan Gilbert. That's going to be, I think, 48 stories or something.
He
50
helped
Thing
do
goes
that.
wild.
That's one of those ones that basically he got like billions of dollars in tax breaks to build. Give me $1 billion in tax breaks and I'll build my building in your city.
Well, dude, it looks
And then I
dope
can't
as hell.
finish
It,
it.
it's going to make the skyline look even nicer.
Yeah, it's gonna be the
And there's
first.
another one going up, too.
Hold
Right
on.
off of Jefferson.
I need you to comprehend the fact that this is the first skyscraper to go up in Detroit in our lifetime.
Yeah, probably say since what, the 50s or something?
No, this is the 80s.
Well, they built
70s.
the Renaissance Center and
Is that
Seventy
all-
six.
and that building that the guy, the coach that just died,
Wayne
Madden,
Bonds.
Madden owns that other real tall building.
What other real tall building?
John Madden?
Right there off of Jefferson, right across from the river. That was the John Madden building. He
The
built
one
that.
with the salute to the soldiers on the front?
I don't know what it was, but it's got a weird. The top does like this. It's
It's
weird.
got like an eagle on it?
I don't know about the eagle. No,
Is it
no.
right near Hot Plaza?
No.
Oh.
It's across the street.
Oh.
You know where the Pontchartrain Hotel is?
Yeah.
It's right next to the Pontchartrain Hotel. It's been there for 20.
I think I just got
25
pictures
years.
at the Pontchartrain Hotel.
Yeah, maybe longer than that.
Yeah.
Just the night. It's been there since the 90s. I think it was built in the 90s. But yeah.
Isn't that hotel? With that naked lady in
Oh,
front
that's
of it?
no, that's not a hotel. That's the city building,
Oh, it's a city building?
city county, one of their buildings. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that building's old. That building's been there since the 70s.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, Detroit is really
Dude,
if they could get
it's Sarah on the fucking scooters.
check her out.
She hit a damn car that was moving. The car was like trying to leave McDonald's on Woodward there.
Uh-huh.
And like it started pulling out and she couldn't stop in time and hit the tire.
Oh no, she didn't fall, did she?
Yeah, she kind of fell, but she caught herself. She's,
Yeah.
just a little
It wasn't
straight.
that fast. Yeah.
She had nothing wrong.
Yeah, but
This shit's wild.
yeah, that stuff that you tell me that guy owns, that's gonna be real valuable. It's valuable now. All that land,
You gonna
super
watch
valuable.
another soccer? Sweden
You know
beat
what?
us?
No, I forgot it. It was on early.
Yeah, you can record it.
I don't.
Because that bridge they're building down there is going to draw a lot of business, a
Oh, I
lot of
forgot
new
about that
houses.
new
Oh
bridge.
man, that bridge is going to be beautiful.
Is the
That-
Riverwalk gonna go down to it? Or is it already past
Riverwalk is going to go. No, the Riverwalk is starting to go that way. Yeah, they're starting to build that way. But that's going to be a beautiful bridge.
it? How far down is it from the Ambassador?
Not that far.
Like a mile or something?
Yeah, maybe less.
Yeah, that's gonna be something.
It's been a while since I've been there.
You're gonna want to take the Ambassador just to get pictures of the other bridge.
Check it out. Yeah, well, I tell you, there's a lot of traffic between Detroit and Canada.
That's a crazy thing that should have been done a long time ago.
What's that?
Now they had a monopoly on it and shit. You know, it's private bridge and shit.
Well, it was like the 90s. It was the fight started in the 90s.
Well, I mean,
To get another one built.
dude, it's
They
hot.
had that, like the dude was. It was the plan started like in the
Yeah,
early
but-
2000s, like to build the bridge.
But projects like that are that huge and take that much money take a long time.
Yeah, because it's a private fucking bridge. But
Takes
it
a
shouldn't
long
be.
Takes a long time.
You're talking about a
Well,
public good.
It don't have to be private.
It is private. Though.
Yeah, because he put the money up to build it.
I understand that, but it should.
They got half the money from Canada.
It shouldn't have
yeah.
been like that. It should have been a fucking. It should have been something that
Why,
the
you want
public
the
owns.
state to own the fucking bridge so they can make all the money off it?
The public, yeah, because
No, the
maybe
state's
they
gonna take it and
But
waste
then you
it,
get-
bro.
wait.
Hold on a second.
Hold
You're right. Our state will do that.
No,
but
no.
if the state
Every
were,
state would do
No,
that.
no, no,
all around
no.
the
That's
world.
not the point. The point is to maintain a bridge like that costs billions of dollars. And so if the city and the state want to take that responsibility, they give it to him. Now they'll give him some tax breaks. To maintain a bridge like that costs unbelievable money.
Yeah, my cousin works at Ambassador Bridge.
How about we not spend unbelievable money on blowing up people on the other side of the planet and just spend it on maintaining our own fucking bridges so people don't get rich off of shit that everyone should just have. Things that are built for people.
Tell it to them.
I am.
Because we ain't got shit to do with it.
Right?
I know you don't.
My vote don't count.
It ain't it's no such a thing as a vote.
I mean,
Let's get
I
real.
Still do it just
Let's
in
get
case.
real.
Yeah, I never even voted.
I voted before. I voted for Obama. I voted for Clinton, and a couple of local people. I voted, but I don't vote every time. If it's nobody I like, I'm not voting.
Hell yeah. Fuck that.
But that's all. I mean, that's all a big scam, man. That's all. This whole thing is nothing but a big scam.
What we got here, little ones, huh?
And we are victims
They're
to
out looking for
scammage.
seeds?
Yeah, you look. I don't think there's money in
We're victims to scammage.
Scammage?
Yes, we are.
Who is?
Because they're humans.
it. What were you
Humans.
smoking that first one?
The Fuego.
Oh man, that tastes really good.
Yeah, that Fuego does
The
taste.
second one is different, huh?
Yeah.
Was it 18?
Fucking. What is it? I don't know. Blueberry. It reminds me of blueberry.
It's a Fuego cross with cherry lime runs.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You told me.
Cherry lime
I
runs.
was checking it out before Rudy got here.
And roads.
It's pretty good.
Uncle Dean says.
What's up, Dino?
It's pretty
What'd he
tough
say?
when that's the context. And roads.
What's that?
I don't know. Because we were talking about the roads.
Maintaining the
Oh,
road.
and roads.
Yeah, it costs a lot to maintain the shit.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
kind of the idea. If we didn't give a bunch of rich people a bunch of fucking money, or actually taxed them,
They would have money to pay our own people to fix the goddamn road.
yeah,
Well, it's our fault.
I know it's our fault.
If people get up off their ass, see, we're given a lot of distractions. You see, so we don't think about the real shit. You know,
Not a lot of people
we're
know.
being duped out of money all the time. Like some of my beliefs is when you reach 60 years old, you shouldn't have to pay any taxes anymore. You shouldn't have to pay for no utility bills anymore because you've contributed a lot of money to your life. Man, I was looking at the utility bills I pay, and I started thinking about 10 years. I paid thousands.
Man,
When I
you
added
buy
that,
a house and
when
shit.
I added that shit up, it fucked me up. I paid thousands of money on utility bills and property tax. Thousands.
Oh, property
So why
taxes
am I
is
still
ridiculous.
paying for that shit?
The money goes nowhere too. They just right in their pocket.
It goes in their pockets.
It doesn't take money.
So they
to
can
fucking
live high on the fucking
maintain your goddamn property. What the fuck they use property tax for?
It's
They're
a
talking
big.
about because we gotta pay the
So in other
garbage
words-
people and all that. But
So in other words, you never pay for a house.
no, it's never yours, man.
You never pay for because as soon as you don't pay them taxes, they'll snatch that out from your ass.
Yeah,
So you never pay for a
your
fucking
house
house.
on our land. No, it's our house, bitch.
But how do we do everything that a city does without paying taxes?
Other countries do it.
They get their taxes in a different way.
Other countries do it. No, I didn't say everybody didn't pay taxes. I said once you reach a certain
Once you-
age,
yeah,
you've
60.
contributed so much to it, you shouldn't have to pay any taxes.
Okay, but then you got, what about like Rupert Murdoch?
What
You
about
don't
it?
think that dude still should be paying taxes? The dude's fucking literally.
He don't pay no taxes.
Yeah, I know he
No,
doesn't,
no
but
property
that's-
taxes though.
that's
After
'cause
he's
he's
60,
rich.
because he probably bought that house for 30 years and
Oh.
paid property tax for 30 years.
I get what you're saying.
So property tax should at least be waived.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, come on, give a human a break.
And after 30 years, the inflation and what he's paying in property taxes probably ain't that much
Dude,
anyway. They could just waive
look,
it. They ain't gonna lose a lot.
My parents bought that house that I'm in the 60s and the house costs $18,998.
Yeah, property tax. Probably
By the time my parents stopped paying for that house, they had paid $78,000.
Yeah, from the loan and tax insurance.
Yeah, because they were black.
That's just anybody.
That's how interest works on.
That's how
mortgage.
The first few years you paying your house note, it don't even go to the house. It goes to the motherfucking interest.
Yeah, nothing toward the
It goes to the exactly. That dude just made his money off that house in 5 years. But you're paying for it for 30 or 15. It's such a rip off.
Yeah, the banks, man.
I can buy a $50,000 car and pay for it in 6 or 7 years. I can buy a $50,000 house to take me 30 years to pay for it.
It's the only mortgage. Yeah, you can only get a mortgage like that.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck? That's the biggest con. That and religion are the two of the biggest cons played on us,
The
man.
whole banking system is
Mhm.
there to rip you off.
They'll rip you off. Now, the Fed gives you what the interest rates are. But the Fed ain't the government. It's a privately owned. What the fuck? How
Because
that
our
happen?
money's owned by. We're not.
Federal
we don't own our
Reserve,
money.
bro.
Yeah.
They're above the government.
How did that happen?
It's like the central bank.
Because people are complacent. We don't give a damn.
They got all the money. That's how it happened.
It's because the '80s happened.
All they
Rockefeller.
got all
That's
our money.
Rockefeller.
They got all our money.
Yeah, they do. And they keep getting more every fucking day.
Because we're so stupid that we keep giving it to them.
Not us. It's everybody ain't got to stand up at once. You can't just be the.
That's what I
Four
meant when I say
people out here.
complacency. That's
Can't
what
be
I
four
mean.
people on a corner. We gotta
But-
get locked up.
But
But-
it's hard to stand up when you know that, like, it's.
They divide us. We can't stand up like that because they divide us.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They divide us
We
by
just hate
religion,
each other.
by race, by music, by everything. So we can't. We don't know what real unity is as a people. I'm not talking about as a race, but
Really,
just as a
for real,
people.
as humans,
Yeah.
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 That's true.
And they're not trying to educate us
Which is
on what's
why
really going on.
Which is why the aliens probably wouldn't show up. They probably just drive by and be like, "Yeah."
Oh, they show up. They're watching. They're watching.
Yeah,
They
man.
know what's going on.
They're definitely out there.
And my theory on the aliens has changed a little bit. I think they're from the future.
Thoughts?
I think they already know what's going to happen because they're from the future, or they can see into the future. One or the other.
It's good, man. I give it a 7.
Any,
I like it.
like blueberries? Would you taste so earthy?
Yeah, it was a little earthy and shit. But it had that funk and a little bit of
Sure.
sweetness.
Yeah. I
It was good, it was
agree.
good.
I agree.
Because
It
I
just
like
sort of
the,
reminded me of blueberry. It didn't really taste a lot like blueberry.
I
Just
like
reminded me.
Well, I like the taste and I like the
Complex.
buzz.
Yeah, great buzz.
well, I like
First
the,
one was better, I think.
Oh, yeah, one more.
Fuego is definitely better.
That's the award winner, though, right? Shit.
Well, it got third, yeah,
That's the award winner.
yeah.
Fuego. Fire.
Fago. Lemon lime.
Fire. I think you should.
So, what's your
learn-
alien thing changed?
Oh, they're from the future.
No, check this shit out. Yeah, I think they're from the future, and I think most of them aren't even biological. I think some of them are mechanical.
Why would they have to be from the future, though? Just from a more
Because-
advanced civilization.
Well, because I think they know what's gonna happen, but they're not telling us what's gonna. I think they wrote the book, the Bible, or the book. What
Yeah.
it's their shit.
It's like we're their experiment, and they already ran this experiment
It's
for
their
us,
shit.
and they already know what's gonna happen. They're just doing this to make sure.
It's their shit. They know what's gonna happen.
Really good.
They're trying to see how we progress, whether we'll stop killing each other.
Yeah.
This is Prometheus.
See, we're fucked up. We keep killing each other
For nothing.
for nothing.
What the fuck?
For nothing. Just
Crazy.
killing and killing. I mean, if I was an alien, I'd come here and I'd look at the shit, but I wouldn't want to get involved.
Oh yeah, that's like a street
Why
fight.
should I get
You gotta go
involved?
look at
Until-
the street fight and be like, I ain't got no monkey
right.
in that circus.
You know what?
Shit.
I'll tell you right now. You can go home right now, cut up, or through your phone. You'll see more guns. Every show has machine guns firing off all the time.
Oh, man.
You look at the
So
news.
violent.
It's violent. Everything is violent, man, in this society. You know.
There's no love. they don't. But it goes back to what you were saying. They don't want us to love each other. They
No.
don't want us to get together.
No.
That's why they keep it like that.
Yeah, that way they can keep all whatever it is they got. They can keep it all.
It's a fucking brainwashing technique.
And look at us like we're a bunch of we are sheeple. We're obviously sheeple.
Yeah, obviously.
You're sheeple.
Isn't that crazy? Because the majority of us
Ain't gonna do shit.
don't see it, ain't gonna do shit. They'd rather go to see Barbie movie.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me go to the bar. I'm
They'd,
going to the
they'd
bar.
rather go see. See, there you go. What'd you just say?
I heard it was a good movie.
I heard it was a good movie.
You've been sucked into their
I
brainwashing
am
techniques.
not watching
Well, he
that.
ain't going to see it,
I
but
ain't going to see it, but
I heard the
gonna
same
watch it.
thing. But I have no desire to go see it.
no. But again, that's just what movies are. Like the reality is that back in the day, it used to be like I'm watching what the fuck was I watching? Identity, and it kind of makes sense why everyone's white, but it doesn't. Like, okay, so you know what Identity is? The
No.
movie.
No,
I have
who
no
the fuck
idea.
is that?
John Cusack.
Okay, I know who he is.
He's
Yeah.
It's basically about a guy with DID, dissociated identity.
Oh, that's an old movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
90s,
And at
It
the
takes
end.
place at the hotel,
Oh yeah, I seen that. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
and every character's white.
Yeah.
Even all the people, like every fucking character in this movie is white. Now it kind of makes sense that almost every character in his head is white, because again, every character that's in the movie, besides the people who are the judges and stuff, like John Cusack, John Liotta, Amanda Peet, they're all him.
Right.
They're all versions of him in his head.
In his mind.
Yeah. So, but they're all like pretty fucking white. And then
Yeah.
and all the judges and everything else was like white. And it's like, god damn, I haven't seen a movie like this in a minute. Because I was watching Matrix, the original Matrix, and the original Matrix is pretty fucking diverse. Like, it's got like the two main leads.
Yeah, well, that's
technically are
because
white.
when it was made.
No.
The
These
original-
came out around the same time. That's my point.
What was made around the same time?
Both movies.
The Matrix and Identity.
Yeah. Okay.
And Matrix is an amazing movie that'll stand the test of time. And one of the reasons is because it was so like they put everyone, like, it's got real people in it. You're not gonna watch it and go, that don't make no fucking sense.
No, man.
How did the world end and only white people survived?
Wait a minute, but
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was.
Most
that's what-
people might not even realize there's all white people.
No.
That's
when
when-
you
that's-
see it now. When you actually start watching some of the old shit, you're like, the world's not like that, man.
Dude.
You're telling me Friends, everybody in the coffee shop was white
yeah,
in New York?
in New York,
I never watched.
Cheers,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Cheers, a bar. You never saw black people in it.
Not one.
Not one.
That's
Mexican.
Boston though. They're racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, come on.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of the city. Yeah, Boston is racist. I've been there before.
Yeah.
Believe
You
me.
got some movies Chinese as fuck, and it's basically just all
White
people.
guys would put tape on their shit like
Oh
this.
man, that shit was
But
crazy.
but wait a minute. Just think about 50s TVs and movies.
Yeah, 50s,
They've been
40s.
drifting off into space, right?
Oh my god.
So for an intelligent picks up the television beams and looking at, oh, who are these motherfuckers? And for years they're looking at it.
They're like, wow,
And then all
these
these
people
see-
are pretty
but-
fucked up.
No, they're looking at it and say, oh wow, everybody on that planet is white.
Yeah.
But then one day they got one of these movies and a black person was in it. I bet you they were blown
the fuck
away.
out.
Yeah, they were like, wait, that motherfucker.
You know what that's like? That's like growing up Mormon back in the fucking like 60s in Utah and being stuck in, and then all of a sudden some black guy comes through town. Like, I can't, because they don't exist in the Mormon faith
Right.
at all.
Well, they used to.
They used to not exist. Yes.
Yeah,
In the
right.
70s, they finally said they. do.
Well, the motherfucker that saved, what's his name, was a black slave. And they said he was the only black
Lincoln?
person. No. The guy
Joseph Smith, the guy that started Mormonism.
Oh, that guy.
Like,
he had a slave that saved his life. It was a
His
gunfight or
magical
something.
underwear.
It was a gunfight or something, and he saved his life. So he said that because they believed that black people couldn't go to heaven, but he said his slave,
He's going to hell.
he's going to heaven.
Special exception.
Oh man, there
No,
was
it's
something
an
wrong with
exception.
people. But imagine, so, okay, what Now go back to my theory. Have you heard my theory about why I think who these aliens are?
Wow.
What?
I think they're us.
Who? The aliens?
Yeah.
From the future.
From the past.
Okay.
What?
Still
I
a
think
future.
they're us from the
They went
past.
the opposite direction.
Hold on.
It's not really, because time doesn't
From
exist.
a far past, like a million years ago.
See,
No,
really it's the same, because
10,000
time doesn't
years.
exist.
Yeah. That's not the point. The point, like, okay, so I'm of the belief in order for this to work, you have to believe that the pyramids are about 10,000, 15,000 years old.
Yeah, I can buy that.
Because that's when, so they're obviously like, whatever built those was technology that doesn't exist
Right,
today.
that's what I was gonna say. Ancient technology.
So,
we can't figure
but
it
it's
out.
also
Shit.
possibly space traveling people who left. Some people, like maybe the first or second ships go out, and because of how time works, which doesn't exist, but it does on our planet, how it works, when the farther you get away, the longer, like, it's gonna take you thousands of years to go out here to come back to here, because you just
With our technology today.
no. I'm just saying, if you went out into space, you would still, unless they can fold space,
Which I think
I
that's
don't
what they're
believe
doing.
the humans can.
The humans might not
If
be able
it's the
to.
humans, that's what I'm saying. If it's humans from the past,
No, humans didn't build that shit. It's too precise.
it could be built, but by a human who has.
He said it was
ability-
an advanced civilization.
Yeah, that
Can't
Way-
build it.
Way before we came along.
a civilization.
They might have been a million
that
years
figured
old.
out how to
There'd
work.
be some kind of remnants of that shit. We only found
No.
There are
No,
remnants.
There are remnants.
There
of
are remnants.
Ancient. That's what the
Yes.
pyramids are.
Technology.
Again,
There's just stone shit.
Man, they're finding
not
shit.
it. What if
You know,
what if it's just about the equation of figuring out gravity?
Couldn't be humans, bro.
Dude, listen. They say there's a UFO that the United States found. Not here in the United States, though. They found it. And it's so big, they built a building around it because they can't move it.
Hell yeah. I've heard about huge ones like size of football fields and shit.
They can't move them up, so they built a building around it to hide it.
That sounds logical.
Okay, my point
no,
is.
aliens had to build those fucking pyramids because the knowledge of the astronomy.
You're
Okay,
right.
hold on,
You're
hold
right.
on. If you're a civilization that's
You know,
traveling the fucking universe, I don't think so. I didn't even look, to be honest.
Boy.
You get what I'm
What
saying?
were you saying?
If I can travel, if I'm a human civilization that can travel the universe like Star Trek, because that's what I'm saying. These guys were Star Trek people, and basically the floods wiped out such a portion of the population that the dumb people that were left couldn't keep it going. And in over 10,000 years, yes, everything goes away. If we zip right now, if everyone on the planet goes,
Plastic ain't going away.
it'll be buried because the dirt
We'd
will
be
be
digging it up.
No. It'll be fucking 30 feet underground.
Yeah, we've dug 30 feet down. We ain't find no ancient shit.
No, for
Ancient
one,
plastic or
they wouldn't use
anything.
plastic.
We only found
Plastic's not a
pottery,
fucking.
bro.
You know why we use plastic? Because we use coal
Because we're dumb.
and we use gas. If we had figured out another way to produce energy that didn't involve gas, we probably wouldn't be using plastic made from fucking
It wouldn't be
petroleum.
made from coal, but it'd be probably like a similar product out
It would be hemp, which is degradable. Over 1,000 years, it disappears.
Well, if they were that smart, but they'd have to have something that wasn't biodegradable.
Again,
Not
it's like
necessarily.
finding a needle in a haystack.
See,
everything goes away.
let's remember
Steel
something.
and shit.
Well, let's remember
For one, the
something.
desert was a wetland back in the day where that shit was.
It might have been the ocean.
Yeah,
So
it was
most of it's
maybe-
most of it's under sand. What if it's literally there, but it's under 7 stories of sand?
7 stories.
We just
I think
can't
we've
get to that
drilled
shit.
down fucking-
No, we haven't
we've
done
dug
that.
down that
No,
much.
not in the Sahara
Bro.
Desert. We haven't done
Maybe
anything.
not there, but
They're-
we mine down for different shit.
But that's
that
where the
far.
civ-
They just found the city about a year and a half ago. They didn't even know it was there until satellite.
Yeah. Was
Or
there
was
jungle
something
or
there.
some
Yeah,
shit?
they got that radar shit.
They went in there, man. They started knocking down bushes and shit. And you should see this shit. It is unfucking believable.
Where's it at? Asia?
Bhutan.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's in
Asia.
Bhutan.
Bhutan is where?
in Asia.
Okay, you like Bhutan as if people know what the fuck
I
Bhutan
think it's
is.
near like
A lot of
fucking
people-
Bangladesh.
I've never heard of
and
A lot of
Bhutan
people
India.
in my
do.
life.
I think it's near Tibet. Bhutan might be a
Oh
part
shit,
of Tibet.
we are gonna get banned from China. Good job, dude.
What?
You said that Tibet existed.
Yeah, well, it did exist.
Yeah, I know.
Did.
It did exist.
And the worst part is you find out that the people that were the rulers of that fucking shit were shit too.
But you know what?
You had two shit rulers to choose from.
We can't comprehend any of this shit, to be honest with you, because we got human brain. That's been infested. Listen. We have a human. We always think that we're the best of everything here on Earth. We're better than
Like
the
the
animals.
American soccer
We're better
team,
than the
bro.
ants. We're better than the insects.
Yep.
We're better than
You got the
everything.
American soccer team syndrome.
Exactly. Exactly. And so, we think aliens would be like this or aliens would be like that. And we've seen enough movies with, like the aliens in Peru, Peru this week. You hear about those?
No.
You ever heard about this?
Dude, no.
Where are you guys at?
I don't watch
Not
alien
watching
shit.
TV.
It's on the news.
I don't watch the news.
I don't watch the news either. No.
Okay, so it's up. In Peru,
Uh-huh.
there's a indigenous tribe. They say it's about 2,000 of them, and they're in the dense jungles.
This is fucking the plot of Transformers.
Listen to this. No, it's more like
Are they robot monkeys?
It's more like the plot of Predator. So
Oh, that's even worse.
this has been going on for 4 weeks. It
What?
started 4 weeks ago. The natives started seeing these lights. They started seeing these lights and shit, right? And they were like, hey, what the fuck is that shit? They didn't know what it was. So one night, they got raided in their tribe, in their village, by 7 foot tall. They don't know what they are.
Something's.
They're not human, whatever it is. They're wearing boots.
You sure it's not like a Manute Bowl clan?
They're wearing they got these boots that are blue light under the bottom of them.
Fuck out of here.
And you shoot at them, they can take off.
They'd be gone, huh?
Be gone like crazy. Now they tried to kidnap a little girl. And I don't know how she got away from. They said she had lacerations all over her neck, and they said she was terrified for 2 or 3 days.
I thought you said these fuckers weren't gonna hunt us and eat us and shit. But
Well-
you're like, nah, they ain't need to fucking eat us.
What kind of news is
There
this?
are all different kind of aliens coming here. It's not one
Why
kind.
would they all of a sudden, like, are we flying through a hot zone or something?
Well, they say these guys, the natives say these aliens remind them of Predator. They're wearing armored suits and shit like that. Look like Predator.
What if that is the case?
I mean, why would the indigenous people?
7 foot
No,
tall
no, no, no,
attackers,
no.
illegal
Okay.
gold mining gang, claims officials.
What is that?
It said Peru's 7 foot tall alien attackers are illegal gold mining gang, claims officials.
Yeah, they were talking about all the excuses they're making for this shit.
Okay,
The Jerusalem Post.
so this is us, and we're flying through. This is the black hole in the center of our universe, and we're flying through this. Like,
With
we're
on jetpacks, they're saying. Oh my
Oh.
bad. They're saying they were illegal gold miner people
With
on
jetpacks.
That's
We
why
have
they went
jetpacks
7
That
now?
shit,
foot
that
tall.
shit don't sound even logical.
Because of the blue thing underneath their foot and they're so tall.
So they're trying to say they're jetpacks.
Yeah.
But I mean,
we have jetpacks.
the best jetpack that there is, you can only fly maybe 30 minutes at the most with it.
That's pretty long. I was gonna think it's like 30 seconds.
Well, it used to be 15 minutes.
Cause how the fuck?
But another thing about jetpacks we have today, you start getting burns. You have to wear a special suit. Or
okay.
you'll get burned. And the one guy that's done it more than anybody else says he's not going to do it anymore. He said
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
he said wear your body out
Fuck your shit up.
because you're flying, but you still got weight. You're not weightless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can feel.
Gravity pulling you down.
He says fucking his knees and shit up.
Man.
Oh yeah, we got jetpacks.
There's video, dude.
Huh?
There's video of this shit. It says watch the alien video on Twitter or whatever.
I haven't seen that yet. The video. I've seen photos. They got photos of a couple of aliens, but I haven't seen the video.
What if we just fly through a hot zone?
What do you mean?
Of space. There's a bunch of aliens out there.
Yeah, we're just flying through an area where there's more things.
That's possible, but not likely.
No,
We're not going that fast.
Like, look, they're about to fucking blow each other up.
I
with
think
nukes.
the
Let's
Earth-
go all watch.
I think the Earth. I
We're going
think
like 1 billion miles an hour or some shit through space.
no.
Yeah.
You might be talking about.
pretty fast.
You might be talking about our
Whole
Sun.
solar
galaxy.
Yeah, the
solar
sun.
system. Yeah, galaxy.
Yeah, but I mean,
Solar system.
if we're here and it's going that way, we're doing like this. We're not going straight. We're doing like
That's
this.
what I'm saying. We're flying like this is the
Yeah,
this
the
is
whole
our
Is
galaxy.
moving as we're circling.
Yeah, we're all moving together. Yeah.
Well, not necessarily together, but we're all
Yeah,
moving.
there's a chance that at some point in our lifetime we could fucking end up hitting another planet. That just
No,
comes
there's
out.
a-
Hitting in our whole galaxy.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
They already said that. The Milky
We're gonna
Way,
hit
the
one.
next one is Andromeda, I believe it is, and they said they're gonna collide.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Not,
fucked.
not tomorrow or nothing like that, you
Like
know.
100,000
But they're
years
gonna
from now or
collide with
something.
each other.
Right, but even in our galaxy alone, there's a bunch of shit that's just like we don't know. We can only see so far.
We only see 5%.
Yeah,
5%.
That's all we see.
yeah.
That's wild.
That's all we see is 5%.
It's like being in
They said
Detroit,
alien,
and you can only
an
see
alien
Ohio.
spaceship could be 7 miles and 8 miles in space from us. We couldn't even see it
Because it's coming from the sun side.
because it comes from They got what is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but grade levels or something like that. Where things can be and we can't see them. That's what is it? Nibiru, the planet, the 9th planet or wherever it is, that's coming from behind the sun. You heard about that?
That's where the Anunnaki are from.
The
right?
Anunnaki are from there, yeah. And the Anunnaki wrote our Bible.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They started.
The
all over.
Anunnaki were the people that started us as Homo sapiens.
Oh, you're.
They were like the fallen ones that came
So
down. and
Prometheus, we had a creator, someone who basically took the ape and made the ape into something else,
bred. No.
You ever see the
or whatever fuck was before.
We already
ape.
evolved past the ape.
there's a Egyptian
Oh,
drawing or carving, and it shows a big person with what looks like a monkey on his lap, and he's holding this purse. They said all the gods have this purse with them. It's a little purse, and all of the ancient, even in China, all the ancient drawings show them holding this purse. They're trying to figure out what this is. They don't know what it is.
It's fucking iPad and shit.
But that was the mother of us. They in what do they call it? In
Inseminate.
vitro, yeah. The woman, and that's what the little monkey on the lap is. That's when we got intelligence.
Like the first human.
Yeah, Homo sapien. So the Anunnaki did that because they needed people to work in the gold mine.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They needed.
Because in their atmosphere was deteriorating, and they needed gold to put in the atmosphere to keep their planet going.
Yep.
It's all in the Bible too. This was crazy about it. It's all in the Bible.
I mean, I don't really go to the Bible for reliable history.
Well, see, the Bible is only a representation of a whole bunch of other books
Yeah, I know.
from,
Shit they kept, shit they didn't keep.
Yeah, they got
That's why
so
it's
much
not
shit.
reliable.
And on top of that,
That's why it's not
you're
reliable.
also talking about people who thought thunder was a god.
Oh, they thought if you ate shrimp, you'd be stoned to death.
Well, you should be.
Sounds logical.
You know why? Because it makes you sick.
Why?
I'm just saying.
Some people get sick, like same with pig. Swine's one of those things. If you don't prepare it properly, it can like fucking kill you.
Yeah, you can get some weird shit in your brain and everything.
Parasites and shit. Yeah. So you have to prepare swine very well. That's why a lot of the
you
old
just
religions don't let
fucking-
you eat it.
Yeah, but we got thermometers.
Dude,
now.
back in those days, they weren't raising pigs like we raise pigs today.
No, I'm
Pigs
talking,
were, listen to me, pigs were literally eating shit.
Like human
back
shit
then.
Cry.
which made them even more fucking like not.
That's why,
edible.
that's why they have such a bad reputation.
They have a bad reputation. We're talking about
Pigs
Hold
today,
on, we're not talking about a reputation. We're talking about facts about how you cook a fucking piece of pork.
no,
You can't leave pork raw like you can leave steak raw. Even if it's a pork chop, you can't leave it raw because pork itself can have parasites in it. It can have bacteria in it. It can have things in it that beef just doesn't have. Just like fish.
beef has other things in it.
Well, beef has its own problems.
Yes,
but
it
beef-
does. All
but a-
dead
A
things.
T-bone steak, if cut and cared for properly,
Yeah.
if you can cook it just enough to even put a fucking glimpse of little cook on it and eat that
Black
shit
and
raw
blue
as
that
fuck.
shit.
It's just like a hamburger.
No, it's not like a
Yeah,
hamburger.
you
So-
can eat raw hamburger.
People,
You can, but
yeah, a
but you
lot.
want to eat the. You
a lot of
wanna make
people-
the raw hamburger. You want to grind it that day. The moment you grind it, the worse it is.
People
My grandma probably
People
eat
get that shit
with
from
pork
Kroger.
mixed in.
People go to Kroger's to get that shit, man. What are you
Yeah,
talking
just
about?
eat that shit.
It ain't
No,
grinding
I know
nothing.
They do, but you.
It ain't healthy yet.
It ain't healthy.
Probably.
Because again, back in the day, you'd grind up your fucking meat. You wouldn't fucking. You wouldn't grind it all up at once and then let it sit some because it would go bad faster. If it was not cut up.
In the third world
The
today,
quicker you cut it up, what?
in the third world today,
Bacon, cat.
the
They- They
Philippines,
eat a lot of chicken.
Thailand.
Cats.
Listen to me.
Dogs.
Thailand, some places in Africa,
Rats.
they don't have ice. When they put their meat out, it ain't on ice,
I
and
know.
and flies are lighting on it. Okay, and they eat that shit, and they ain't dying.
Yeah,
wet
because
markets,
they've been
man.
eating it.
What the,
So
I'm,
their
making, I'm
body's
making a
used
point.
to it.
I'm making a point. That's the
You
point.
go eat that shit tomorrow.
That's
you
what I'm
ain't
making
gonna
a
feel good
point.
the next day.
Well, if you go anywhere else and drink the water, you're gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
That-
You can't even go to Mexico and drink no water.
Shit.
you can't go nowhere and drink no water.
Can't go to Flint.
Yeah, you can go to
Shit,
Flint,
make
and you can
steak.
drink that water if you want to.
So, speaking of, oh my god, if you have Apple TV, you have to watch The Crowded Room, or a way to watch anything on Apple TV. It is so fucking good. It's about, you probably remember the guy, Billy Milligan. Do you remember Billy Milligan?
Name sounds familiar.
He's one of the first people to get off by reason of insanity.
Okay.
He raped girls at a Ohio State
College.
college.
Yeah.
He raped like 3 or 4 women.
I remember it now. They were hiding under the bed and shit.
Huh? No, one. I don't think he. I think
What was he doing? Like, what the fuck?
so.
He's a
How
psychopath.
they say he's
He's
fucking
psychopath.
psycho, but he's going through life.
Hold on. This is what happened. So he has DID, which is dissociated identity disorder, and basically it's the worst of the worst. It's like the worst one you can get, and it's where you create basically you in here, and they take over, and for it to be
Split
true.
personality, basically.
No.
The worst, yeah.
Cracked to the point where you can't, like, split personalities usually can communicate with each other. When this is different to the point where they don't even know each other exist, to where one wakes up.
Fight Club, bro.
Yeah, basically Fight Club.
Yeah.
A disorder.
But so he had like 24 of them in his head by the time they figured it out. It was 10 at the start. 10 different characters.
Damn, that'd be.
That was like Sybil. Same thing.
Yeah, it was Sybil. It was
Yeah.
basically.
She was real.
Multi-person. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Real. There are people.
That's not
like
a
that.
real name, but that.
There
they
are
call her
people
Sybil.
like that have.
But
split
they actually
personalities.
cured her, and hers was not as public. Like this guy got out, like he was out in the world doing things. To be real, he had actually shut off. Like they had put the real one to sleep when he was 16. Like the ones that were in control, because he kept on trying to kill himself. Because he couldn't handle the trauma that was good. Like
Yeah.
And you're hearing voices in your head. and
yeah,
shit,
like
too.
he was.
They're
about to-
telling you shit.
he's about to jump off the school
They're telling you shit.
roof.
That's wild.
And the other one takes over and puts him to sleep, and then he wakes up at like 23 years old in jail at Rikers Island in a fucking talking to a therapist. That's when they wake him up. It's like, and you go, oh, that's not, no, watch it. That looks real. I mean, if the dude's faking it, he's faked it his whole life.
Crowded rooms, you got a crowded head, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of what it was about. But this one does it in a different, like, because the real guy, he raped women, and he, like, there was questions to his violence, because it seemed like he, like, most of the personalities were non-violent and harmless.
And was he for real or was he acting?
No, it's...
Was he for real
No,
or was he acting?
Hold on a second. So you're telling me a kid, we're talking about a child, pulled the long game? Like, he's like, I want to rape some women, so I'm going to start talking like a British person when I'm fucking 12. I'm going to start talking like this person when I'm here, and I'm going to act and look confused.
They may have started
Everyone knew it, but he was a kid.
Well, what makes you crazy?
You want to know what made him crazy?
What makes you
Hold on.
crazy?
You know what made him crazy? The fact that his stepfather did a bunch of shit to him in the barn that I don't even want to go into because it's fucked up.
Did a bunch of shit to him in the barn.
To the point where he was tied up, bad. And then at one point buried him alive with a mask, like this metal mask with a tube. Buried him alive and pissed down the fucking thing.
You couldn't get much worse than that, could you?
He's 8 when this shit happens. So again.
So where was the adults when this happened?
This was an adult that did it.
No, but I mean,
this is the 70s.
No, what I'm asking, there were no other people around to help this kid.
No, because the mom was getting beat down. Like, no, you're talking about the fucking 70s.
They're just making it up, though. It's just a show, right? That
No.
They just like embellish everything to make it sound
the show's different.
If it happened in the 70s, it had to be before the 70s.
No, the show's different. The Crowded Room's different than the actual real guy. This is a real guy where you can read the book and he'll, like...
Yeah, but he might have wrote the book just to get the
goddamn
money.
He didn't get any of the money. Well, he got money, but...
He got riches.
It wasn't him that... No, he didn't get riches.
I'm going to write some crazy-ass shit, too, then.
You can watch his... Well, he's dead now. But again...
Some horror film shit. Yeah, that shit all happened to me, for sure.
It's,
Buy my book.
But see, that's why people.
Fuck?
That's why some
That's
people.
all it is.
That's why some people believe in demons, because there are people walking. You may even walk right by one of them that are truly evil motherfuckers, and will do evil shit to people if they can get away with it. There is evil.
I don't think people are born evil.
Like I said, they're demons, man.
Evil is coming from somewhere.
Yeah, it comes from what you're raised or...
No.
Yeah, again, yes.
There's examples of young kids torturing insects and cats
coming
and
from
shit.
good
And they're not even that old.
Right, coming from good families, too. They're just fucking
You can be
psycho.
You can be born warped, dude.
Yeah, it's like in your DNA got fucked
People
up.
are born warped every day. People are born deformed every day. People are born retarded every day. You're lucky. We're lucky we're not any of that.
Right.
No, I don't think the body's born evil. I don't think that's true.
You don't think you can get hard?
No, it's not the body. We're not talking about the body.
We're talking about DNA, man.
We're talking about deeper, you know.
No,
DNA
the soul is not.
I didn't say the soul.
Again, if you want to tell me that the human body is literally just a beast that will do anything to survive, then yes, I believe that. And you want to tell me that the wiring of a child can get fucked up as it's growing? Yes, I do believe that.
It could be fucked up with it.
No.
It could be fucked up early.
I think within the first fucking month, so much brain is being born. Like while it's in womb, something can happen that cannot be traumatic to anybody but the child itself, and no one could ever know because again, as the brain is being...
And that's where maybe the evil comes from.
And again...
You understand what I'm saying
but
now?
is it the child's fault to be
born
into it?
We're not putting fault to it. I'm not putting fault to it.
Oh, goddamn, we're just trying to say facts.
Because a baby isn't responsible for what it does.
But no baby really... Most babies don't... And again, I'm not going to say there's not exceptions to the rule.
There's exceptions to every fucking rule.
There's exceptions to every rule. You're going to find one. There's 8 billion people on this planet.
It's just like...
The fact that there's 8 billion people on this planet, think about that. There's just so many different variations of
being with
But think about this.
Yeah.
But think about this. A child is born, right? He's 1 year old. And he tells his mama, airplane. Airplane, mama. She said, where did he get that from? Airplane. Where did he get that from? We didn't see anything about airplanes. He said, no, he's 2.5. He starts telling his mother that he was a German fighter pilot.
Oh my
The
god.
past life shit.
Listen.
That's for real.
He had the name. Listen. He had the name, the city. Wait a minute. The names, the city, the city
I heard about
where
that
he
shit.
lived,
I heard about
and the missions that he flew. This kid knew all of
He's
that.
like, I want
They
to
took
be
him
that
back
guy.
to England.
Shit.
Yeah, they verified all of this. So where did that come from? That's what I'm saying. You might. Sometimes you're born with certain shit. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson was born to be Michael Jackson, or Einstein was born to be Einstein.
What if the dude that died, like, what if when he died, he decided he wanted to go back into the game? And usually
Obviously,
when
there's
you
some
go
kind of
back-
reincarnation there.
Yeah.
Some type. But it's not, and that's not the only example. There's about 12 or 13 examples of this in the world. You know, it's not
I
just
think-
one person.
You know how I believe. Well, not how I believe. Like, I have a theory. It's more of the words. I have a theory that when you die, your soul basically is energy, like everything else, and it escapes the vessel and it goes
Wherever it goes.
wherever it goes. And when it leaves, it could end up in something like, if you go that way, because again, you go through the planet. You're not physical, so you can go through the planet. You might hit a baby on the way out and get stuck in a baby. Or, well, again,
Baby,
Like,
but you can go through the planet?
You gotta go through life
no,
again.
but that's
You gotta go
again,
through
that's the
life
point.
again.
You're constantly going. The electronic
Yeah,
spark
baby, just get
is
stuck.
constantly going from place to place. So, but again, what might happen though is you might go the other way and just go off planet, and you might end up through the galaxy on a fucking another planet, turning into another conscious entity, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't understand your past life because you can't understand, like you said, we're humans. We can't understand something from another, something that might live underwater or have a planet that has no oxygen.
Right.
How they evolved. So again, we can't the language, all that shit. You can't.
Well, you know, it's
dreams and nightmares.
it's like when I had that out of body experience.
Dude, it's fucking me up.
When I had that out of body experience, there
Smells
was
ether.
there was no such thing as right or left or up or down or inside and out. It was just
And there was no
there.
hate.
It was just there.
And peaceful, right?
It was peaceful and energetic. A lot of energy.
Yeah.
A lot of energy. I mean, I was like, pew. I'm in India. Pew. I'm back in Detroit. I'm serious. I'm back in Detroit and I'm seeing numbers and I'm seeing designs and shit. And even today, sometimes when I close my eyes for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, I can see those designs.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, I can see those designs. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. But that out of body experience that tells me that there's something else,
Yeah.
you know, more than just the body.
Yes.
The body is fun when it's fun, but it's also hell when it's hell.
Well, it's back to being. The Hindus believe that you keep coming back because over time you figure it out, and that's what being a Buddhist is.
Yeah,
A Buddha.
there's
It's
different
the one that
levels.
figured out.
You grow up for different levels. That's why the pagodas are built like that. They're levels. And you go, you go through you learn this, then you go to another level.
That's
If you
what it
don't
was.
learn that, you might have to stay for another shot at it.
It was karma. It was karma. The girls didn't win because of the fact that they hate America.
What the hell?
The soccer players.
They love America. What are you talking about?
Just telling you what
Oh,
they
that's
said.
the right wing saying that?
Yeah, like one of the pundits is
Yeah.
actually like a soccer like specialist. Like she played soccer. She's like supposed to be someone that knows soccer.
They always find one of those.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, no, it's the fact that they basically did this. If they
They were too woke.
they were too woke.
They were too woke.
So they missed the penalty kick.
And you know what? They don't even know. The definition of woke.
No, they
Right.
don't.
Because
Dude.
they asked a couple of definitions. They didn't even.
Did you see the
fucking know.
final goal? It don't even look like it went over the
It
line.
just it was
It don't even look
it
like
was
it went over the
close.
line.
It was close.
It was by 1 millimeter.
I know.
All the analysts were saying, we don't even see no green between the ball and the line. Like, that shouldn't, I don't even know if that's a goal.
It was a goal. It was a goal.
The whole ball has to cross the whole line.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It's just like in football, same thing.
No,
No,
no.
Once
it doesn't
you
have to
break-
the plane.
Once you break the plane,
way different.
no.
Yeah.
Once you break
you're not
the
gonna argue someone who watches football religiously.
once you break that
It's
plane,
the same as when they go out of bounds. If you ever
you
watch
telling me
them-
it's wait, hold it. You telling me it has to hit the net?
No.
Is
it
that
has
what you're
to
saying?
go- The whole ball has to cross the whole line.
Yeah, like in hockey.
Yeah. Just
The
like
puck is the same way. The puck has to literally go across. Like you can get it all the way to the point where it's at the very edge, and if you stop it from breaking that plane, it's the back.
doesn't count.
It's the back plane that counts, not the front.
Back plane of the line with the back plane
Of the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where football, you're right. In regular football, all they have to do is get that nose. If that nose touches the
Once
plane
they
of
break the plane,
that line,
it's
over. Yeah. no.
In soccer, though, if you ever notice, they'll be having it on the line, going like on the outer bound lines. They have it on the line all the time, and it's not even out of bounds.
Yeah,
Like the whole ball has to cross the whole line to even go out of bounds.
I got you.
And it's like wild.
They be running into the corner and shit.
Yeah, they be
That's
having
the
it on the
wall.
line. They use that shit. They use every inch.
You think my pizza will work in Amsterdam?
No, and you need to like start delivering them though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, when are you gonna start doing that?
I'm actually gonna. I don't know. Probably next week, maybe. I've been.
If you want to like set up for a whole day, I can help you deliver some.
Same
Well,
here.
it's getting people to fucking order.
Same
them.
here. I can help too.
Getting people to order them is more important.
Just be more active
We gotta-
on your Twitter or whatever.
Get
I
on
know,
TikTok.
I am on TikTok.
Well,
Dude, you're in that group, right? For that Facebook? I think you probably sent me the invite for it.
The
The
pizza
Detroit
one?
enthusiasts?
Yeah, I gotta do there.
Why the fuck don't you just post pictures every picture or every pizza you make?
I haven't posted in there.
If you keep posting in there and be like, look, I'm starting this business, y'all. People will jump behind you and support you because they know they've been knowing you in the group.
you do that TikTok thing.
Oh, it's just
I
a
have
regular
been in
guy.
TikTok. I got some pretty fun TikToks.
Tell them about the good ingredients.
I only say that because I'm not a boomer.
You can put your fucking cats on there and shit.
I gotta remind people,
People
that
love
I'm not a
cats.
boomer.
Well, no, you don't.
What the hell's a boomer?
Why would you do that? That's dumb.
What the hell is a boomer? Baby boomer?
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
They got the money.
Who the
That
hell-
you
don't-
be
don't
you an
classify
alien
shit.
and make money?
That's part of the problem.
No, it's
That's why
no.
everyone's mad at
You're
them,
trying.
because when their father's generation and their
You're trying to.
grandfather's generation got to a certain point, they stopped taking all the money.
You're trying to
The
grow.
boomers just keep taking it.
You're trying to grow. You're not. We're not saying it's gonna make you a millionaire. You're trying to grow.
Yeah, a million's not what I'm going.
Yeah, so you're trying to grow, and the only way you can grow in this society, not the only way,
Well,
the sure way, is the media.
I know.
And
It's
making
free.
quality shit, dude.
Yeah.
People are gonna recognize that.
So I had Pizza de Pella, the Boli, I don't remember what it's called. But it's over on 11 Mile, over, like, closer to Campbell area.
We gotta have it. We gotta have an event, a marijuana event, with the pizza mixed in.
I
man,
can
that'd
only
be
make
dope.
so many pizzas.
Well.
I only have 8 pans.
Well, make how many you can.
Make 8 and then make 8 more. What the fuck?
It's not how it works.
Why?
Because they have to
Oh, you
sit,
have to rise,
they
yeah.
have to rise in the pan. That's what.
You gotta
buddy-
buy more
that's a
pans,
different-
my man.
So
don't
you can't you prepare the pans the night before?
What? Yeah, you prepare them
Yeah.
the day. You prepare them the day of, but
And once the
Once
thing
they're
rises,
used-
you gotta put those bitches in the oven and use them.
yeah, once
You
they're
can't just
ri-
prepare all the dough and have it pre-rose, I don't think.
well, you can to a point, but over time,
Yeah,
it
to a
loses.
point you can.
You can throw them back in the fridge if you want to. It doesn't work as well. It's better to do it the day of, just like Buddy's does.
Just have an event. We need to have an event with pizza and cannabis.
We'll have a pizza just for the staff then.
My buddy. Had,
Or give the pizza away. We have a
Hell no.
listen.
You give it to me.
Have an entry fee for people to come in.
Yeah.
Then you can give away some pizza.
um,
Yeah, like $15 or something.
You should see how much it costs to rent out the fucking hot box
What is the hot box?
over there in John R.
Here's the park.
Yeah, we can do it here.
Man, it's gotta be expensive as hell.
The hot box, I'm not familiar with
The
it.
social box, social hot
I don't
box.
think you can like have an event where you're gonna actually make money.
Yeah, you can. You can charge people to get in. It's like
I
renting
mean,
a
like
fucking
to sell
VFW hall.
like shit, like weed and shit, weed edibles, and like have booths.
I mean, they've got the space
So-
for it.
That's what we need. We need someplace.
It would be limited.
We do need some place where we can rent out booths and
There's-
you know
What about
and
that
smoke
That fucking Detroit Bazaar place
and smoke.
where they did the high time shit.
Oh, that's expensive. That's
Right.
one of those.
No, we could.
They probably have rooms in there though, because they have all those rooms for
Oh yeah, the
artists
bazaars.
and
Yeah.
shit.
What place you talking about?
He's talking about the bazaar downtown.
Right off 75 there, the Bazaar place.
Oh, Russell Street.
Yeah.
Russell Street
Yeah.
Bazaar.
Oh, yeah, you can rent out.
Well, just check that and check the
Lots.
social hot box. See how much that costs, and if you can do it. Because if you can, then it might be worth it, like you said.
It would be.
Because you can put limit it to 5-6 fucking tables.
And yeah, maybe we can't sell weed. We'll just tell the vendors you can't sell weed, and people will still probably want to get a table to advertise something, whatever their business is.
Who knows?
Like SoFin might want one.
We're not gonna sell weed, are we?
No.
No,
We're gonna sell products. We're gonna sell products related to
Yeah,
cannabis,
Yeah,
and we can give away some pre-rolls.
but we gotta be able to smoke weed there.
Yes.
And the
At
people-
Russell Street, we were smoking weed in there. That was years ago.
Yeah, Russell Street. Yeah. But we're
Yeah,
talking
it's probably
Russell
fine.
Street and the social box.
As long as they don't say.
Now, where's the social box? I'm not familiar with this.
Right there
He's pointing right there.
on John R. South of it's literally it was a
Woodward Heights.
Good.
yes, between 9 and Woodward Heights.
Oh.
It used to be a. There's a CVS used to be there.
Oh, it's been there.
It's right before the CVS.
Oh.
CBS and Movie Mania was there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's what you're talking about.
that place is gone. But next to it was a fucking auto body shop, like a small old school
Yeah.
like not auto body but mechanic,
Like a
and
radio
that is
shop.
got turned into it.
I got you.
Or
So
it's a
if you
small
go out-
building, that makes
You
more
don't
sense.
really want to actually because they're working on fucking Woodward Heights right now.
I know we could smoke down on Jefferson.
That's true.
We could smoke down there, and I think we can rent 2 rooms
Fuck renting
for a
spot.
couple
Let's
for a
just
couple
post
$100
up-
bucks.
Post up right in Hart Plaza and be like, this is our shit.
Well, we could rent 2 rooms down there for about a couple $100 bucks,
We'll do it every
That
year.
ain't a lot of
We'll
money.
start it.
and they got a kitchen. Yep.
What kind of oven?
I don't know. We can go down there and see.
True.
True.
I know we were renting it on Fridays for the club for I think it was $100.
Because if that one place, I'm gonna have to check it out. Because if that
That's cheap.
place over here's got a fucking kitchen that has a decent oven, we could just do events where I sell pizzas, and just smoking events.
Yep.
Smoke and eat.
Yeah, like do a fucking.
Have
Pop
contest.
up.
Come up. do
Where's
some
the pizza,
contest.
man? We're smoking. I want to eat.
I know. Sorry, I gotta make some dough. I haven't made any in 2 weeks.
Smoke and eat event.
I need to make some because I need to get more content.
Buddha, big Buddha,
But
smoke and
it's,
eat.
going up there, buying a fucking. They didn't have my cheese.
Big Buddha.
Big
smoking,
Buddha,
smoke and eat.
They didn't have my cheese,
That's dope.
so I wasn't really happy. I was kind of pissed off.
What kind of cheese?
There's just specific mozzarella I like to use. The other
That'd
one-
make a nice poster.
Hell yeah, I can see the graphic now.
I do too. That'd be killer, man.
Just like you pictured it.
Yeah. With a big ass
Smoke,
pizza.
eat.
With a big ass pizza sitting on his stomach.
Oh man, I didn't picture that. That's even better. 'Cause it fit right perfect on his big old
Right
belly.
there. Right there. Ooh.
Make
What
it
is
happen,
that?
Steve. Make it happen.
What is that?
His shit.
Fuego.
Ooh, wow. Wow.
My stuff was Williams Wonder Time Creamy Keys, but it was like too warm when I was drying it. I think I destroyed the
Wow.
terps.
I'm buzzing.
Tomorrow I have fucking Below Zero and Williams Wonder. If you guys want to fucking do a show this week or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm game. I got shit else
I
to do.
think Tuesday my wife has to go to an appointment.
Okay.
Crazy. Leave him alone.
Yeah, around 1 or 2 is perfect so I can get all my work done at home. Fucking lights.
Smoky, 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 smoky.
Alright, did you say everything you need to say?
Like, subscribe, like,
Sober up for work.
like, subscribe.
I mean, not sober up, but you know.
Yeah, you meant sober up.